Hi everyone, Edie Summers here, and I just wanted to give you a preview of this webinar that's coming up, 7 tips to reboot from burnout and chronic fatigue. I really want you to have some quick wins when you're on this webinar. So I'm going to give you some of the highlights so that you know what to expect. And of course, I will go into more detail for those of you who are interested, but I really want you to have quick wins so that you can gain ground, because that's what it's all about, is helping you to reboot. So a couple of the highlights are, I'm going to be talking about, one of the 7 tips is in the section that's on knowing your genetic vulnerabilities. And one of them is not necessarily genetic, but it's more of like a psychological profile. And not that chronic fatigue is psychological. Of course, everything has a mind, body, spirit component. But what I really want you to hopefully have like an aha moment here is that a lot of people who have chronic fatigue and burn out easily, and even have ME or CFS or other chronic conditions where chronic fatigue is a symptom, are have what are known as a sensitive personality type. You have a hyperactive amygdala. So I really want this to hopefully be an aha moment for some of you to a lot of you. When you have a hyperactive amygdala, everything, it's kind of like having 10 fingers versus 1 finger. So you're much more sensitive to stimuli. And so this is why practicing self-care is so important. Making sure that you put yourself first and take time to take care of yourself, because your body is more sensitive and it's perfectly okay. But when you practice self-care and put yourself first, then you can create a buffer for all of the stressors in the world, and this can actually help to increase your energy, improve your energy levels too. So that's one of the topics we're going to be talking about. That's hopefully a quick win for you. And of course, I'm talking about 7 tips on the webinar, but also giving you 3 action steps you can take immediately. And one of those is community. And community is actually, I believe, the missing piece in social well-being, but also in well-being in general. So many of us feel like we're in this alone, and especially if you're dealing with chronic fatigue or some other type of chronic condition or burnout or any kind of problem where you feel like you're suffering. A lot of times we feel isolated, and so community, connecting with others who are going through the same thing that you are or a similar thing that you are, can actually help you literally feel better and build what's called neuroplasticity. And without getting too technical, basically it can also buffer you against stress. So connecting with community can help buffer you against stress, which can actually help improve your energy levels. So we're going to talk about a lot more in this webinar. We're covering a lot of ground. But again, I really hope for you to have some quick wins on the webinar so you can actually make improvements and really improve your energy levels. So come join me for this free exclusive webinar here on Expertise TV. I hope to see you on there. I can't wait to see you. I'll see you next Wednesday, August 31st, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.